According to a new analysis by 538, there are now, at least that they found, 195 election deniers that will be on the ballot this coming November. 195. And the worst part is that even they admit, it's probably well over 195, but you've got about 115 candidates out there on the Republican side that haven't taken a position one way or another. They don't outright say the 2020 election was stolen, but they also won't bring themselves to admit that it was legitimate. So if you add in the 115 who won't say it's legitimate, which I would count that as election denier, to the 195, that's going to bring you to a grand total of 310 Republicans who, at the very least, won't admit that Joe Biden is the democratically elected president of the United States. And that 310 is out of 529 GOP candidates. So 529 candidates, everything from House, Senate, Governor, Secretary of State, and 310 of them will not admit that President Biden won the 2020 election. That should be more shocking, but it's not. Denying the results of the 2020 election or refusing to say they were legit has become the hallmark of the Republican Party, to the point where, yes, once you add in the 115, majority of these Republican candidates out there don't think Joe Biden should be in that White House. Or if they do think he should be, they won't admit it publicly, which in my book, I count that as denial. I have different criteria, apparently, than 538. But folks, this is dangerous, and here's why it's dangerous in case you don't know. First and foremost, the Secretaries of State issue. You have election deniers that are probably going to become Secretaries of State in swing states, and that, of course, means they'll have the authority to throw out ballots, change the voting rules, change the polling places, rig the elections in any way they choose, or choose to not certify certain election results in order to throw the election for a Republican. That's the danger there. Then you have people running for the House of Representatives, running for the Senate, who deny the results of the election. They might be in a position where they could pass legislation basically legalizing election theft for the Republican Party. That's the danger we're facing. The very institutions designed to protect this country, the institutions that basically make this country what it is, are under attack from these election deniers who want to destroy it from the inside out. They're basically like termites. Everything may look fine and decent from the outside, but once you get up in there, you're going to see that they've eaten everything and there's nothing left. It is a hollow shell of what it used to be. That is what these election deniers want to do with the government, federal and state, here in the United States. I know what a lot of you out there are thinking. You're thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you could wear the Ring of Fire logo across your chest? Well, now you can. Just head on over to our Teespring page to find some awesome merch we're offering for our viewers. We have more designs that are going to be added in the near future, so just follow the link in the description or take a peek at the shelf of merchandise under this video. Thanks for watching.